What's up, guys? Back in today with another reaction for the spring season, this time with episode 1 of Nippon Sangoku. Not 100% sure what this is about. Honestly, I wasn't planning on watching this at all, and then I saw some really good reviews of this. Pretty much every person I've seen that watched it has really enjoyed it, so thought I'd check it out. There's been quite a few really strong premieres this spring season as well, so it looks like to be another one here. Judging from the name, Nippon, obviously Japan, I would expect that to be Sengoku, like the Sengoku period, but I'm not sure what Sangoku is, so I'm going to assume it's a bit of an older style, maybe historical or mythical type Japanese show, but I've got no real idea what I'm going into here. I have seen the style of it looks quite unique, so that's something I did notice, but as I said, pretty much all I know is that people really enjoyed this first episode, so we'll see what the hype is about right here. Fictional work. Underage smoking. Okay. I mean, I started smoking at like 13, so yeah. The Reiwa era. I have since stopped smoking, which is good. Education levels dropping. Is that real? I mean, I know about the rest. The infectious disease that is foreigners. You need foreigners, Japan. You're gonna get your bloody birth rates up. So this is actually set in the future, I think. Oh, so it's in the future, but we just regressed. Interesting. That's OST. Yamato Buinsei. So that's what it. So okay. So again, I've heard of the Sengoku period. So this is the Sangoku period. So very similar, but in the future. Okay. Okay. Interesting premise. I'm pretty sure a lot of what they spoke there was true to current events. Not sure about a few of the details, but yeah. Well, those kind of remind me of like Ainu tattoos. What's up with this kid? Just changing scenes. Hey, is this the people that done that Jujutsu Kaisen opening that I really like for season 2? I think it is. That might be my favorite Jujutsu Kaisen song. Yeah, it is. Kevin Penkin. That's a name you like to see. She's smitten. But yeah, I like the style. Unique. So I've been seeing a lot of Twitter posts recently about unique anime like looks, and it's just bullshit. It's like they said like they're all the same. I watch a lot of anime every season, so I think I'm pretty qualified to say there's a lot of very different styles, and this is a pretty good example. It does look nice. Uei Jingu desu. Uei Jingu desu. Close. Quibbling man. Not sure what quibbling means, but it doesn't sound good. But we're in some ribs here. Oh yeah, I think that's a pretty damn normal thing. Like that's so common. Like, there's plenty of non-Christians and non-religious people that have a pretty stereotypical Christian like wedding, isn't there? Agricultural officer. Mitty dayo. It's I wonder if this little made the best reference. Probably not. Gave her a little moustache. Hey, I've seen that moth twice this week. I shared my story about it. I'd always go to this little shop with my mum on the weekends, and I'd always walk past the DVD for Silence of the Lambs, and it always stuck with me. It scared me. That shot of the moth with the skull. It's really like stuck in my mind. I'd always walk past it and stare at it. And eventually I did watch it, and it was really good. And subsequently watched all of the, currently watching the TV series actually. But yeah, subsequently watched like Manhunter and so on. That French bridge with a load of those on, isn't there? I'd love to have those subtitled, to be honest, but it's whatever. So what is the rest of the world looking like? The rest of the world just like taken over by AI or something? Sorry, what was his name? Mitsuhide Ryumon. General. But yeah, well, I wonder what the rest of the world looks like if this has happened to Japan. I mean, not. I don't. Again, I'm not really too knowledgeable about this, but I'm not sure many other countries are facing the same issues Japan are kind of facing right now. Again, they're like birth decline. Again, I was quite surprised to hear that their education levels are dropping as well. I wouldn't expect that, but again, from a foreigner's perspective, Asia's always been seen as like a very smart kind of region. Region is definitely not the right word, is it? Continent. Asia, yeah, as you can tell, I'm not too knowledgeable about this stuff. Yeah, I've always seen Asia and Asian people as usually very smart, very well educated and brought up by their parents, usually quite strict. But it's kind of bad to generalize everyone like that. But most Asian people, especially ones I've met, you can only really go off the experiences you've had. So yeah, I was quite surprised. Is that actually the case? I guess maybe it's because they were at such a high standard before that they couldn't like it was bound to drop. Maybe I don't know. I think there is a thing about I think I read this a while ago that it is only natural. Our intelligence as humans just keeps increasing. Is there like a limit? Is there like a cap that we get to and we start getting dumber? With the, again, I said earlier about AI, with the introduction of AI, maybe. Probably. I've got to ask Grok. Grok, are we getting dumber? Fuck it up. I don't want to go to a tangent, but I fucking hate those people that have all their decisions and thoughts made up by fucking stuff like that. Yeah, there certainly is a unique setting, isn't it? I can't say I've ever quite seen a setting like this. It feels like old, but it's actually in the future. We haven't massively regressed, but we have regressed. Although some people would say this is not regression. Some people probably look back at these times in fondness. Does everybody want to get out of this period? Is an interesting question. The people in power probably not. Cabbage. And radish. That was the foundation. We're amazing. Hey, let's go, boys. Better keep the morale up. Oh shit. The Emperor. What's that sound effect? Denki Tyra. Guy's got some nice sound effects on him. That guy to the right of him looks nasty, bro. Give me a nasty look. Oh shit. So this is weird, but it almost reminds me a bit of Golden Kamuy. It's not quite as silly. It does remind me a bit of a little bit. Oh, Lord, damn. Holy crap. Sorry, I did miss what you said there, but what the fuck? That's brutal. Real method used there as well. I can't remember who used it, but I've definitely seen that before. God, that's brutal. What did he call it? Dismemberment by the wheel. Kawaii. Kawaii, not kawaii. This guy's kawaii. Yeah, again, something about this, like, not, I don't know what it is. Something about this does give me like slight Golden Kamuy vibes. Again, nowhere near as ridiculous, but in a kind of similar comedic vein, I guess. It's not what I was expecting. I was expecting this to be quite a serious show. Also, it's absolutely flying by the way. Already halfway through. God. Do they usually do the head? Are we actually going to see this? I don't think we need to be fair. God. That guy pissed himself. Wow, yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it certainly does say something about you when you're fat in a situation like this, doesn't it? In an environment like this, if you're fat, it certainly says quite a bit about you. That also says a lot. I am the state. No, this is a tough spot for him, isn't it? As that man's, as that woman's husband, you got to go with your wife. But if you don't want to die, you're not going to speak up here. This is such a rough spot to be put in. Yeah, he's a big idealist, I guess. Is it courage or stupidness though? There's a fine line. Like this is you're just talking about stupidness here, to be honest. That's probably a lot. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I imagine that's a lot. Yeah, what she's talking about there is foolishness, honestly. Again, in a perfect world, that'd be nice, but you can't risk your life like this. You're gonna die. You're actually gonna die for this. Oh damn, she got moves. I mean, you've got kind of got to kill this guy now, right? You can't let this guy live. You've just massively disrespected this guy. You cannot let this guy live. I mean, she's absolutely right, but and again, fair play to her for standing up for this. It takes a lot of balls to put your money where your mouth is like this. But again, like after all of this, she can't let this guy walk away, and this is like I can't say because of like the time period, because again, this is the future. But like with stuff like this guy is gonna want revenge. Like if you let this guy go, he's gonna come back and he's probably gonna kill you or steal all your money or just ruin everything about your life. I mean, he seems like the awful type of geezer. So she's again, she's kind of like fair play to her. I again personally, I don't think I'd do something like this. Definitely not brave enough. I'd have the same thoughts. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'd be brave enough. Definitely wouldn't be brave enough. I'd also try my hardest to stop my wife doing something like this. And if my wife expected me to do something like this, it would very much. I don't have a wife, but if I was to, it might genuinely like ruin the relationship if your wife expects you to do something like this. Be a man or whatever. Stand up for things you think are right. Like I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to put my life on the line like that. To be honest. And I think a majority of people wouldn't. I think if you ask a lot of people, they might say they would, and then when it gets down to the actual situation, they probably wouldn't. I'm kind of being a bit more realistic, and I'd hope I would, but realistically, if I was confronted with this, I don't think I could stand up to this guy like she does right here. Um, Unfortunately, like I said, I feel like she's probably not the type of woman to just murder this guy. So I can't see this. I can see this coming back around, and her family or her paying the price for this. To be honest, so hopefully she kills him, buries him somewhere maybe, but I don't see that happening, unfortunately. But yeah, I think again, if you weren't to stand up, your wife would be incredibly disappointed in you, and genuinely might like ruin your marriage. She's absolutely right in what she says. Yeah, she let him go. How respectable. Okay, let's keep a lookout for Nezumi-san. I call him. Oh yeah, it's easy to say that now, isn't it? I should have stepped in. He's way too logical for that. I kicked their ass though. Yeah, you did. You were pretty damn awesome. I don't think she is. I think she's probably in more danger than ever right now. He's being reasonable. But no, saying fault is not the right thing. Not the right word for it, but Yuki. Oh, that's an interesting point. I mean, it's good to be knowledgeable, but yeah. Wedding dress and tabby. Good to see you're still producing cigarettes. She's gone. Oh, I don't think she got taken. He surely would have heard. He actually did genuinely look in the pot for her. What the fuck? Honey, my wife. Yeah. So these. So she did get taken, and she's getting buried right now. This is what she should have done to him. Oh shit! Oh shit! Is that the Is that like the collection for taxes box? That where they put their monthly donation, and what's in the box? Her head's gonna be in there, and it kind of looks like a face, kanji or whatever it is. Her head's in there, isn't it? They've put her head in there and they've buried her body right in front of her own house. How the hell did this guy not get woken up? Was she still sleeping and they just like yanked her and like she was a heavy sleeper, I guess. But yeah, again, this is what we should. This is what she should have done to those guys. I mean, she's definitely not the type of woman to do that. But I think this was always coming, wasn't it? This is just how these kind of filthy scumbag motherfuckers operate. I said earlier about like people wanting to end this period. People like that we saw, the Nezumi guy, the fatso we call him. They're not going to want this period to end. They're not going to want anything like. They're not going to want any big change. Wow. Okay. Not unexpected. Not unexpected. But fucked up. Like I said, incredibly brave and respectable to do what she done, but silly, naive. I wonder how they killed her. I hope it wasn't. I mean, sorry to pause again so quickly, but I hope it wasn't quite as bad as that man we saw. Although she lost her hands and her feet and her torso, so it sounds like it was pretty similar in terms of they like cut off her hands and then her feet and like sliced her and then cut her head off, or either they were just pulled apart like what we saw with the guy there. Wow. Okay, this really does. It kind of reminds me of like Donald Trump as well. This guy, the Donald Trump of the Sangoku period right here. Um, wow. Okay. So I was hoping it wouldn't be a brutal death, but I'm assuming it was a very brutal death. So is this a revenge story of sorts then? I mean, this guy got into power by poisoning and like fucking doing all sorts. So what's to stop us? I can't wait till that guy dies. I mean, wishful thinking right here. Is he actually going to do this though? Will he find that courage? I kind of doubt it. This is an extreme situation, so he very well could. Are you well? First, are you even capable of that? What you said right there. It feels like something you'd think about doing and then just get instantly killed. So we're gonna use the tactics we read about right here. Good. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. She offended you. What was the offence? Fucking hell, this guy. You shut this guy up. Are you not fat? Are you denying yourself? Guy's mouth. Just want to just rip it out. Shut the fuck up. Just kind of want to rip that mole off as well. Oh shit, is he gonna try and spin it on the Nezumi guy and say he called him like Fatso? Like where did Fatso come from then? So is he gonna get him killed? So she didn't say who she was referring to, he did. Yeah, yeah, so he's gonna get it right here. A mental crime. We're literally policing thoughts right here. Well engineered by him. Again, especially fair play for keeping composed in this situation. Yeah, nice, nice. A little bit of revenge. a little taste. Would have preferred he got a bit more of a painful death. Again, I feel like his should have been to rip his mole off and let him bleed to death out of his mole, because that can generally. I won't pause it. I won't bother sorting out the time either. We've only got a few minutes left. I think there is some moles that you genuinely, if you do like try and cut off, which they tell you never to do, they will just bleed endlessly, and you. I don't know if you can bleed to death, but if you bleed endlessly, that would suggest that you could bleed to death. But yeah, again, I'm not too knowledgeable about that. But yeah, I think if you do, there are some like moles that yeah can cause big issues if you cut them off. So maybe he should have been death by mole. Keep cutting at that mole piece till he started like bleeding to death. Some kind of horrible death would have been fitting for that fucker. God, his mouth movements were horrid. Awfully well done in terms of animation, but fuck, they are horrid to look at. Courage, composure, Sun Tzu. Too much for me. And that was that step. He's definitely going to try to get revenge on you. Another amazing song right here. Also, this is gonna sound so stupid from me, but it's like it's not even. I haven't even like really addressed the fact this is completely black and white. Oh, it's not completely black and white, but mostly. Seems like a pretty big thing. Oh, I can't lie to you guys. I genuinely did used to like just not watch some movies and such because they're black and white, and then I watched like Psycho, like a few classics, and it's like doesn't even matter. It's a lot more color here, though. Title card. Nippon Sangoku. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't address that. That was pretty much all black and white, right? Oh, there's quite a bit of color actually throughout, but a large portion of this. But yeah, it's quite like as I said, it's quite sad. Like I look back and I'm like, wow, what was I doing? I didn't watch anything that was like black and white. It's too old. It's like yeah, and you watch things like again like Seven Angry Men, is it? 11 I forget what the actual name of it is. Stuff like that. Eraserhead. Countless examples, of course. The most recent one I watched was Doctor Strangelove and the Atomic Bomb. I forgot what the actual full title of it is, but that was pretty good as well. But yeah, it's quite sad that there are people out there that had that same thought that I did, that might see this and just think, oh, it's all pretty much all black and white. I'm not going to bother watching it. You miss out on a lot of stuff. I look back and I'm like, wow, what a kozo, what a kid I was. To go to Osaka. We're going to change the world. But yeah, really good start, as I expected. Obviously, as I said in the intro, I heard a lot of really good things, and it very much did deliver. To be continued. I think these are just credits at the end here. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Really good start. Really good start. I think the animation style was really cool. That's one of my favorite things about this open episode. The style of it, again, the colors used, the use of color when it is mostly kind of black and white, and then there's like sparks and moments of big color moments and such. And I think they use that really well. Some beautiful, beautiful like look at this. That looks incredible. It almost looks like you could touch it. Yeah, some beautiful animation style here. Definitely one of the standout parts of this, as well as the setting. I think is also really interesting. Never quite seen anything like this. Again, it feels like old school, but it's kind of new school, old school. In terms of like what the story is and such, again, it reminds me a bit of like Golden Kamuy. It's very different in terms of like plot, but on a kind of character level, they've got like similar kind of silliness to them. Yet the story is still quite serious. So I guess that's why it kind of like feels quite similar. And you guys know I absolutely adore Golden Kamuy, one of my favorite anime ever. And yeah, charming characters. The voice work was great. The music was really good. I especially like the opening and ending were great, but I especially really like this song they used right at the start. I've definitely got to look up that OST afterwards. But yeah, quite brutal. Again, I think the characters are going to be very charismatic. There's going to be a lot of personality to them, which I look forward to seeing more of. Got this grand old kind of dream now. I guess he's going to realize he's going to have the courage to look past the revenge, and actually that revenge would just be a small kind of thing. He's actually going to change everything to kind of get revenge, if that makes sense. Like maybe it's not revenge at that point, but he is going to revolutionize to kind of make the stuff that we saw there no longer a thing, which is good. But yeah, really interesting premise. Definitely excited to see more of this. I'm glad I did pick it up. Again, when you hear so much good things about it, it's like well, you got to check it out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this first episode in the comments. Plenty of interesting stuff to talk about. I will say the death, like you felt it coming, of course. I think it's one of those episode 1 things where, because there's quite a lot covered in episode 1, it's not obvious per se, but you kind of know where things are going a little bit. So maybe you could say that's a negative, but even then it was like it still had me like gripped. I was still like really invested in what was going to happen and where the kind of story ends up going. So I think after this episode is really going to be like the might be a bit cooler and calmer, might be a bit more strategic. So I'm looking forward to that aspect as well. A show that's similar to this, I mean, and there's a couple not really that similar, but I think of like maybe a mix between like Code Geass with like some of the planning and such, and weirdly World Trigger, which is a very like strategic kind of thing. I'm also thinking your boy Kong Ming. 3 very different types of shows there, but they're all got like different types of strategic kind of levels of planning, and especially like your boy Kong Ming I think might be especially quite accurate to this. But that's like planning idol kind of success, so it's like, yeah, it's weird to say that. Might sound incredibly stupid to you guys, but yeah, like I said though, let me know what you guys thought about this first episode in the comments. Really good one. Leave a like on the video if you guys did like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. Honestly, some amazing premieres this season. Just to have a little yap at the end here for just a minute, if you guys obviously click off you can. But yeah, Kano Banashi was awesome. Daemons of the Shadow Realm was awesome. This was really, really good first episode. We've still got plenty yet to air as well. Witch Hat Atelier airs tomorrow, which I've heard amazing things about. We've got Classman of the Elite, which was a good start. ReZero, which you guys know I absolutely love. That's inevitably going to be an amazing intro. Dorohedoro was absolutely incredible. Nakamura, Gambari Nakamura was really good. And yeah, we've had loads of really good premieres this season. I know last season was absolutely stacked, but this season genuinely might compete with it, which you wouldn't. I'm not sure if you could say you wouldn't expect, but if you at the start of last season, I'm not sure you'd expect that to be the case. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys next week with episode 2. I'm not exactly sure when this comes out. It said Tuesdays on my anime list, which is where I usually set out my schedule, hence why I didn't pick this up, because I'm already doing like 3 or 4 shows on Tuesday, and adding an extra one to that I couldn't really justify. But this came out on a Sunday, so if it continues to come out on a Sunday, I guess I'm just going to do it on Sunday. If it does come out on Tuesday, I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to do it on the day it comes out, because I've got football training as well as a bunch of other anime I'm covering. So hence I didn't pick up initially. But yeah, we'll see. Again, thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of your day.